Alright, Gangaling, welcome back to another episode of Fire Emblem Three Houses. And some of you guys on YouTube were like, what? Then you have one more battle activity point for the week? Yeah, I did. But off camera, I actually decided to do Route the Bandits or whatever. I did the monster quest off camera because at that point I was just using that map to farm and grind for class mastery, and it did not go as planned because Edelgard ended up destroying the final enemy that I was going to use to farm off of, and now I literally lost an opportunity to farm for class mastery and skill points. So blame it on Edelgard. Everything's Edelgard's fault. But anyway, let's continue with the game. Let's instruct our class. So, thank you, Nemo. We did reach that goal, so at least we reached the goal. That's all that matters. Right now, what we need to do, my man Felix, you getting this sword. Yeah, man.
It was nothing. Of course.
Nah, you gotta get this, bro.
It was nothing.
He'll get it at the end of the week, so I'm not gonna practice that anymore. Authority time.
Quite an...
My man. You gotta work on that authority. Authority.
Your guidance was greatly. I worked.
I work to grow. And I grow to work.
Your guide. I have understanding. Your guidance.
Alright, so Sylvain, my man. We ain't doing nothing with you, really. Hubert, I need you to learn Meteor, bro. I really do need you to learn Meteor. I hope he learns Meteor, because that would be really helpful. Bernie.
I did.
Alright, Dorothea. We're gonna give her... Yeah, give her reason. Focus on reason. I'm giving Felix authority because I'm going to have him on a battalion. Because as long as his battalion endurance is 0, he can still activate his ability, which is good. So I want to have just a battalion that has a weak endurance and give it to Felix. Because that's one thing I learned off camera was that his ability, Lone Wolf, as long as he doesn't have a battalion, or if the battalion endurance is 0, he's good. And I'm like, yo, let's just give him a weak ass endurance battalion, because that's gonna come in handy, especially something that pushes back. Let's see, Sirlionhart. Actually, Ferdinand, do you have any? No, he doesn't. He actually needs to know about axes.
I am.
He should be. If we get 2, alright. As long as we get a good, we'll be good. Focus strike.
Seems
So
simple.
that's for one of his master classes, I believe. Sirlionhart.
It is a long road to mastery. Oh, I was right?
Of course
How
you're right.
embarrassing. I'm not used to such praise.
My man.
Oh,
Damn.
oh,
Damn!
oh, I was right?
Get your smart ass out of here, bro. My dude aced his quiz. Free. Damn, look at all these A's, dude. My boy's in the A's. Look at these A's, dude. Alright, Chungus has to be MVP for like the next 2 maps. The next 3 maps. So I gotta make sure he's like MVP for sure so we can just get everybody's motivation up. Alright, but I do need to change. I'm gonna give him authority. Authority and sword. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Actually, somebody else needed authority. I don't even need their authorities to be that high. That high. Alright, jousting is popular sports in Fargus. Nah, you good, homie. Alright, we might have some supports here to watch. Hubert would like to speak with you. Is now a good time? Yeah, dog. What's good? What's going on in the streets?
Nice place, isn't it, Professor? Standing here, you can almost feel the goddess's absence. Discounting what dwells within you, of course. Do you think some punishment would rain down from the sky if this monastery were to be destroyed? Of course not. Even if the so-called Immaculate One came back here for revenge, that would only be a result of this war, not the work of a deity.
Do you hate the goddess?
If it is between love and hate, then I would choose the latter. The goddess failed to properly govern this world. That is why it is necessary for Lady Edelgard to become the supreme leader of Fodlan. Those with power must use it wisely. Is that not a teaching of the Church of Seros? It's absurd to preach to others what you cannot practice yourself.
Sometimes it's necessary.
That is logical, but I am afraid your logic is informed by your humanity. That is not the case for inhuman creatures with lifespans well beyond our own. We must fight to preserve what makes us human. You are the one closest to the enemy. I wonder if you will be able to maintain your humanity to the end.
If I'm unable to, you gotta kill me, bro.
Does that mean you know I will do what must be done?
My mom is calling me, guys. She's always calling me when I'm playing Fire Emblem.
You must trust me a great deal.
God damn it, Mom. I'm playing Fire Emblem. Leave me alone.
I've already dedicated
Shut
my
up.
life to Lady Edelgard. To throw my lot in with you is inconceivable. But if I had 2 lives to give, I might devote one of them to you. Not as master and servant, but as equal partners.
Interesting. That was quite interesting, Hubert. Birthday. Whose birthday is? Oh, my boy. Host a tea party. Hey, man, you like tea, right? Black tea common to the south of Almira. It is fairly basic in the flavors. Oh, black tea? Man, you probably like black tea, right?
Here I am. I thank you.
My man. How's that tea, man? You like tea?
Oh, this tastes good. What? Impressive.
Conversation got lively. You're doing good work, bruh.
Yes. Impressive.
Counting on you, bruh. I need you to do that work.
Yes. Impressive.
Yeah, man, of course. That was easy. I know Felix like the back of
I'm
my
glad
palm.
I was born into a family of soldiers. I've been wielding a sword for as long as I can remember.
Command.
I see.
All right, good. Perfect tea time. Yeah. Easy. Time to observe this man.
Impressive. A swordsman treasures his hands. You knew that already, I'm sure.
Alright, man, I like that coat you got. Hey, man. I like that swag you got, man. I mean, no homo, of course.
Professor. What? Join me for training later. I want to try something.
Oh, you got a new mix-up, bro?
Yes.
Alright, let's see. Smoked meat, bro.
Aha, this is nice.
Let's give him some of that smoked meat action.
Aha, this is nice.
Here we go. I know you, bro. I know you. I know you.
Thanks for your hospitality. I hope you'll invite me again sometime.
Of course I will, buddy. That's my mans. Increasing our charm, drinking tea. Yum. Alright, guys. I got a waifu and a husbando, bro.
Look, Professor, we did great!
Alright, there we go.
I still need to improve.
Sword crit plus 10%. Sword crit plus 10%.
I
Does
see
that
how this
stack?
works.
We're gonna find out on today's episode of Fire Emblem Z. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Alright. So we have time to do exactly three events. But right now, well, we have supports among like everybody. Oh, whoa, we got lots of supports. I think that's what we're gonna be doing today. Holy cow, dude. We got supports up the wazoo right now. So let's do it. Caspar and Bernadetta. Let's see.
Huh? Caspar? Whatever is he doing here? Oh no. Is he looking for a fight with someone taller than him? The poor boy won't give up.
This is it. Today's my day. Caspar's day. Come get some.
Yes, Caspar, just like that. Just as we practiced. Yes, dodge. Yes, perfect. Right there. He's open. Punch him right in the... Yes, Caspar, you did it.
And that's how it's done. Woo!
My dude was straight up.
And then I got
boxing.
him. Bam! Right in the solar plexus. I really wish you could have... Hey, are you even listening? This is when it starts getting real good.
I'm listening. I am sad to say, however, that the tale is slightly less thrilling the fourth time through.
You should be more excited. We finally won.
We?
Yeah, I couldn't have done it without your advice. You're a strategic genius, Linhart.
Nonsense. Your strength carried the day. I just rambled on. You're the one who did the actual work. What's really amazing is how you wouldn't give up.
Whoa, I've never heard you compliment me before. Yeah, I don't think I like it. Seriously, though, I couldn't have done it without you. Like you said, I wouldn't give up on fighting, and I'm not gonna give up on this either.
I should have expected that, I suppose. That's just the kind of guy you are, after all. I guess this friendship is something that we can never escape from. Ever.
Are you saying you want to escape from our friendship?
Not at all. Even if I did, our fates would not be so easily untangled.
You got that right. No one can break this bond.
Broken bonds.
Even if we argue and butt heads sometimes, we'll never have to fight it out. And that's a promise.
Understood. I don't desire to fight anyone anyway. This war is the last time I'll set foot on a battlefield.
Well, that makes sense.
Let's you and I come out the other side of this war alive and well, okay? That is a promise worth making.
Definitely. And let's win this thing while we're at it.
All right, nice. Sirlionhart and Bernie.
I was under the impression you were going to break all of your paintbrushes.
Cut it out, Linhart.
I'm just glad you're back to painting. I felt terrible about what happened last time, you know. Guess I should have kept my opinions about your painting to myself.
Maybe you should have.
So what do you suppose is the name for this kind of situation?
What situation? Am I in your way again? I must be. Okay, let me pack my things and I'll be off.
Ugh, no, that's not what I mean. I'm talking about when two people are together, but not together. When they're basically by themselves.
What?
I'm not sure what you mean. I'm always alone.
Oh, alone? Well, there it is then. I suppose you could say we're alone together. We're each here alone, yet together. So we're alone together. What do you think?
Bruh, what?
Alone together? Oh, wait, I get it. That's just a nice way of saying you want to be alone, right? Alone. If that's what you mean, I'll go.
Please, Bernadetta, you shouldn't go. Being alone together means accomplishing more. We each have the concentration one gets from time alone, but also the thrill of being with someone else. I find it to be an exhilarating environment. Have you felt that as well?
Huh? Me? I'd rather be alone, but when I'm painting, and I know you can see, I worry about what you might point out about it. Is that the thrill you mean? Because I feel that.
Here's what I wish to point out about your painting. You've really improved. Your lines are bolder, your color choice is more informed, and your composition as a whole...
Did you actually just praise me, Linhart? What's next? A rain of flying pigs?
I was just saying what I think. Look, you probably have talent, and you work hard, too.
You probably have talent.
Oh no, I'm on to you now. You're scheming, but you won't get anywhere by flattering me. Try all you want to get your hooks into my heart. You won't fool me!
I'm not sure how praising you means I'm trying to get my hooks into your heart.
I have a heart of stone. No one will ever get to it.
What a shame. I suppose I'll stop praising you then.
You will? No, I didn't mean it that way. You can praise me as much as you want.
Oh my god.
I don't understand you one whit. However, if you want praise, then praise you will get. You're cute.
Don't say stuff like that.
Linhart is hilarious. All right, Ferdinand. Oh my god, Ferdinand. Look at all this. He's getting a B, he's getting an A, he's getting a C, he's getting a B. Damn.
Caspar, I have been waiting.
What's good, fam?
Ferdinand. Waiting for what?
I am going to give you a lesson on the righteous path of the noble.
Righteous path? What? You have a problem with my path now? You think you're more righteous than me?
That remains to be seen. I heard you stopped a robbery in town the other day. Some despicable thief who was robbing an elderly shopkeeper. Rumor has it you didn't wreak as much havoc as usual.
Hey now, I think you're underestimating me here. When the thief showed up, the old shopkeeper was so scared that he could barely stand. I didn't want the guy to pass out, so I had to stay calm while handling the situation. Rather than fighting, I gave my own money to the thief and told him to get out of there. Or else.
How, magnanimous of you.
The thief fell for it and left the shop. That's when I chased him down. I got my money back and gave that thief a good beating.
Damn.
He won't be back here anytime soon.
That was good stuff, Caspar.
Ah, so you walloped the scoundrel. That does sound like you. I am finding this story more plausible. Nevertheless, I think...
Hold on. Now it's your turn. I heard a very interesting story about you recently.
My turn, eh? Let's hear this story then.
The way I heard it, you punched a foreign soldier right in the middle of town.
Stop. I know what you are getting at. But you have the wrong idea.
Let's hear your version then.
I had been browsing for weapons at a rundown stall. Suddenly, a man seized the stall's owner and started dragging him away. Someone with a less generous spirit might say the peddler had it coming. His wares were quite inferior after all. But without a moment's hesitation, I leapt to his aid and soundly defeated the goon.
Well done. Sounds exciting.
It was nothing, really. Anyway, the old shopkeeper let me in on the details. He said that he was a novice trader, tricked by a noble into selling low-quality goods. That ruse was about to come to light, so the noble had sent a mercenary to keep the shopkeeper silent.
So that's what really happened. I just heard you snapped and attacked some noble servant. I figured it was worth asking about.
Ah, interesting.
Well, I won't deny
There's always
it.
more to the story.
I forgot my rank for a moment and let my instincts take over.
Is there something wrong with that? It sounds a little like something I would do.
And your, gentle approach to handling that robbery. That sounds like something I might do. You were not overcome by your impulses. You kept a cool head, for the most part.
I think we're starting to rub off on each other. Always looking for a way to defend justice and to lift each other up.
Partners in justice, eh? Well now, that I can agree to.
Partners in justice. Injustice. Partners. Half-Life 3. Dorothea. We're gonna watch the Dorothea one last. Let's watch the Marianne one right here.
Ah, Marianne. Praying to the goddess?
Yes, I am.
Excellent. So persistent in your devotion. I quite admire that about you.
Oh, no. It's not like that.
No need for false modesty. I hardly know anyone with more piety.
I need to be going.
Damn.
Wait a moment.
Oh, yes? Did you need something?
I have a suggestion. I have been meaning to tell you about it for a while. Have you ever considered projecting more confidence? Your every word is laden with pessimism and devoid of enthusiasm. To gain the trust of commoners, you must appear self-assured at all times.
I have no need to earn the trust of the common people as a noble. All I want is to live a quiet life and to not be a bother to anyone. I dare not hope for anything beyond that.
But you are the only daughter of the esteemed Margrave Edmund. Regardless of what you hope for, you must concede that you have inherited certain responsibilities by virtue of your birth.
If that's the case, then I don't care to be a responsible person. Farewell.
One would think she does not wish to be a noble.
I'm Ferdinand von Aegir. Ferdinand von Fathead. Manuela and Ferdinand. This one was cute last time.
Let's see. Has to be here somewhere.
Sorry about that, gang. I just hit my microphone.
Oh, my princess! Pray tell, are you seeking a book?
Ferdinand, you should probably settle down a little with the princess talk. Just speak to me normally. My princess days are long gone.
My queen.
I could not disagree more. To me, you will always be that dazzling songstress, that veritable princess of the opera. From ages 5 to 11, I never missed a single one of your performances. Seeing you on stage was like glimpsing heaven. I was overcome with bliss.
You're going a little overboard, and I think I may have something in my eye.
An elegant coalescence of beautiful song and frenetic swordplay. That was the most memorable aspect for me. On stage, weapon in hand, letting your ballads soar to the heavens. Honestly, the first time I held a sword, it was not to train. I was trying to do your sword dance.
I inspired your love of weaponry? How flattering.
Correct. It is all thanks to you.
Oh, come now. Although I'm honored if my stage presence had any such influence on your life.
The honor is all mine. You blessed me by returning to my life. No matter where I go, or who I end up marrying, my childhood memory of you is inscribed in the deepest depths of my heart. Is something the matter?
Oh, nothing. I just feel a little empty inside now.
Interesting. Shouldn't have said nothing about marrying Ferdinand. God damn it, Ferdinand.
Ah, Dorothea. I am surprised to find you here. I did not think you were all that religious.
There's a lot you don't know, Ferdy. But you're right. I'd hardly call myself devout. After all, it was thanks to the goddess and her noble regime that I suffered so much as a child.
You must be quite brave to speak so coarsely in this hallowed place. But what do you mean about suffering as a child?
Do I really have to tell you? Oh, forget it. I'm sure you already know that I'm an orphan. I grew up in the alleys of Enbar, begging for coins, eating scraps, drinking from drains.
I see. I remember seeing street children around the city.
I could have died. Then the right person overheard me singing. And suddenly I was in the opera. I was a songstress. And my goodness, did the nobles like me. The people who used to spit on me and call me an urchin, they praised my voice and my beauty. A nobleman who once kicked me gave me the most gorgeous shoes. I almost asked if it was a joke.
So that is why you despise the nobility. But why do you think I am the same as them? Do you really believe that is the kind of man I am? You think I would ever treat people differently based on appearances? There is nothing noble about that.
Oh, really? You're something different? That's not how I remember things. It was the very day that I was discovered. I was in high spirits. Nothing was wrong in the world. I secretly bathed in one of the town's fountains, hoping to wash off some of the dirt from the streets. I sang the same song the opera composer overheard earlier that day. And that's when you appeared.
Me? No, it could not have been.
Don't play dumb. You glared at me, the same look I'd gotten from every other noble, then you ran off. When we met at the academy, you were a different person. All smiles and friendly words.
Damn, this got real quick.
You were like a bee, Ferdinand. A bee attracted to a flower in full bloom.
So it was you then, singing that song. Dorothea, please listen. This is a misunderstanding. When I saw you, I could not take my eyes off you. I was hypnotized. Your beautiful voice, your elegant face, droplets of water on your skin that glittered in the sun. I thought you were a water nymph.
Stop it, don't lie to me.
No, it is true. I was only a child. The vision overwhelmed me. That is why I ran. I plucked up the courage to return, but no one was there. I thought perhaps it was a dream.
This is good stuff right here, dude.
Maybe I can believe you. I've wanted to, ever since the day you made me those traits. I thought then that maybe you weren't like the others, but there's a lot I have to let go of, Ferdy.
Of course. I am glad we had this conversation. You know, I do not mind you thinking of me as a bee. Life as a simple drone, circling a queen. It actually sounds quite wonderful.
My dude wants to be a drone. Man, my dude is the master drone.
Don't drones keep the queen safe from other bugs? I like the sound of that.
Wink. Wink, wink. Ferdinand and Dorothea have attained support level A. Oh boy, did that was a change of pace there. God damn, that was good, dude. Damn, we got plenty of supports. We here for the rest of this episode doing supports. So Dorothea and Caspar, let's go. Let's come back on a friendlier note.
Hey, Caspar, care to join me for tea?
Again? Well, let's make it quick. I gotta get some training in eventually.
More training? Don't you get tired of it?
No, I don't get tired of working toward my goals, unlike you.
Me? What do you mean?
Your quest for the perfect husband. I haven't seen you wasting time with any dull-looking guys lately.
Oh, that. Maybe I just found something worth staying in for.
You mean in the monastery? This place is a dump compared to what it was 5 years ago.
That's not what I'm talking about. Honestly, Caspar, you don't understand women at all.
Well, excuse me. Maybe I'm just another dull guy.
That must be why you don't pick up on how I feel.
What?
When I'm around you, I feel like, well, like I can always be myself. I don't need to act differently or flirt or lie. I can just be me.
You know what? What if one of the DLC things allows you to marry off certain characters? What if one of the DLCs is to actually add like a new monastery function to where you can get married? Just saying. What if that's what I'm thinking, because some of these support levels feel like they were meant to go a little bit further, but you know, they just don't. Because all these A ranks feel like these dudes are about to start a relationship or something, man. It's crazy. Anyway, let's get back to it. Like, let's say if they add a wedding chapel, that could be one of the new DLC functions, like later. I don't know. I don't need to act differently or flirt or lie, alright?
I always said you were little brother material, but when we're alone like this, the idea of marriage...
Nope. Hold it right there. I'm gonna need a minute. I was not ready for this.
Caspar, settle. You might be getting the wrong idea. I was only saying, when I'm with you like this, I can forget all about marriage and just be friends.
So bad guy, thanks for the follow.
Huh? Right. Of course.
Though I suppose relationships like that can also lead to marriage.
Now I know you're messing with me.
I'm not trying to tease. I was just thinking out loud. If neither of us ever find our special someone, it might not be so bad to settle down and spend the rest of our lives together. What do you think?
I haven't really thought about that. I'm not really the romance type. Spending the rest of my life with you doesn't sound so bad, though. But why are we even talking about this? There's no way you won't find someone great.
Stranger things have happened.
Stranger things have
Either way,
happened
no
3
point in
times
worrying
so
about
far.
it now. I'm plenty happy with our current situation.
Get it? Stranger things have happened 3 times so far because season 1, 2, and 3 of Stranger Things. Get it? Haha, get it? Haha, get it, guys? Haha, get it? Alright.
Let's just focus on staying good friends.
Good idea. Here's to us.
Here's to us. Caspar and Dorothea have attained support level A. Caspar has one with Shamir. Come here, Shamir. Actually, let's finish this with Felix and Sylvain.
You.
You can let yourself out now. Why y'all gotta be rude?
Get over here? How about I tell you to get out of here?
You're always following me around. At least make yourself useful. Let's spar.
What? Are you serious?
I don't joke. Draw your weapon, unless you intend to fight without one.
If you want to train, then do it on your own.
If you don't attack first, I will.
Okay. If you want me to knock some sense into you, who am I to say no?
For someone whose only aspiration is marriage, you're pretty strong.
Yeah, she is pretty OD.
Is this your attempt at flattery? Oh, it is, isn't it? When I was in the opera, I always trained for self-defense. Couldn't really get by without it. Nowadays, if you can't use a sword, then you're just in the way.
Perhaps I had you all wrong. I thought you were just a frivolous girl who cared only for men of status. On the contrary, you seem well aware of the realities of the world. I respect that.
Yeah, all right. I'm beat. I'm going to go sit down and relax with a cup of tea. You'll join me, naturally.
I will.
We just trained together. Are you really going to turn me down?
Just this once.
Good. Let's go for tea. While we're at it, shall you treat me to a meal?
Don't get carried away.
No, you're no fun.
This is basically Vegeta and Bulma. That's how I see that relationship. Dorothea and Felix have attained support level A. Sylvain, man.
Ah, Sylvain. It's unusual to find you doing something other than hitting on women.
Ah, Dorothea. I've been preparing to do just that, as it were. My intention is to flirt with the monastery's most beautiful flower, Dorothea herself.
Oh dear. And I've ruined all your hard work. You might as well save the effort. I'm not taking the bait.
Oh, Dorothea, your wit is as sharp as your beauty. Don't you want just a little flirting? Just a sample? I'm not like all the others, you know.
I don't doubt it.
Jakuta says Felix and Dorothea was like Sasuke and Sakura. But Dorothea is more useful than Sakura, so how could that be? Alright, let's continue.
By not like all the others, do you mean how serious you are about being disingenuous when you flirt?
And that is supposed to mean what exactly?
Your social standing isn't bad, and you're not bad to look at or particularly dumb. You could easily be engaged by now. But you just flit from one woman to the next without settling on anyone. I bet you enjoy going out with them, but you hate women themselves. Don't you think?
Me? Hate women? That couldn't be further from the truth. I'm always serious when it comes to matters of the heart. When I flirt, I stake my life on it.
Staking your life on a person is the sort of thing you should only do when you're in love. I'll believe it when I see it. Staking your life on a person.
That's what I've been saying. I love you enough to stake my life on it.
Okay, Sylvain.
And I'm seriously in love with each and every girl I flirt with.
I see. Regardless, I'm not staking my life on you. So you'd better go and fall in love with someone else. Goodbye, Sylvain.
She's stone cold.
Bye, Sylvain.
I love it.
Oh, man. Felix.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
How long did you expect me to stand here?
I did just say sorry, but I could say the same to you.
Ooh, she said you sorry, because your skill's sorry.
You were pretty slow to settle on a time.
I can't help having a busy schedule. Plus, I thought you could use the extra time to prepare.
We could go back and forth like this all day. Or we could get started.
You were the one who kept me waiting. Let's begin.
On my signal?
Hurry up.
Hurry
That's
up.
better. Okay, go!
Let's see what you... A pit trap?
That's right. How you feeling down there?
Coward!
A pitfall! Coward!
Say what you want, but Captain Gerald taught me this one. You're heavier than you look.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting that.
So Felix didn't see that coming. My dude got baited hard.
If this were for real, you'd be dead. Aren't you glad I put straw down there instead of spikes?
Yes, I underestimated you. I suppose your lateness was a ploy to distract me.
You're not wrong. I did it to rile you up, draw you in. You're capable, confident. I was counting on that. So, what do you think about Captain Gerald's training now?
His technique worked and you won. What else is there to say? Winning is all that matters. You drew my attention to a major vulnerability. I'll need to be wary of traps. Thank you, Leone.
Seeing as you're thanking me, can I ask you a favor? Will you come watch my next training session? I'd like a few pointers about fighting in close quarters.
The loser must pay tribute, I suppose. Yes, I'll help you train.
You will? Thanks!
You will? Thanks! Leone learned all about those damn pitfalls, man, from Geralt. My old man was teaching them about freaking pitfalls, dude. I don't appreciate that. All right, Caspar and Shamir.
Caspar, how have you been?
Oh, Shamir. I've been normal. Yep, totally normal.
What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. Everything's normal.
Then you should try to act like it. If something is bothering you, say it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm disappointed, Caspar. I thought you were the type to always speak your mind.
All right, fine. You got me. Truth is that I heard something about you. I heard you fought in the battle between the Empire and Dagda.
Yes. And?
And I heard that you maybe lost someone important in that battle.
Perhaps. What's your point?
No point. Not trying to make a point. I just didn't know you were involved in all that. I was hoping we could be friends, but you fought against the Empire. You obviously have every reason to hate them, so I'm sure you don't want me around.
What does my past have to do with you?
My father was responsible for a lot of what happened to the Dagdans.
Are you responsible for your father's actions?
Well, no, but kinda. I know I wasn't there, but I gotta...
Bring them back.
Huh?
If you're responsible, then bring back the lives that were lost. If you can't, then spare me your pity.
But...
Yesterday's enemy is today's ally. You have to abandon old feuds. Only then can you face me as a friend.
God damn it, Caspar, didn't you learn this from Petra? Damn, homie. You fought in the battle with... Don't you hate me? Like, he just went through that with Petra, bro. What are you doing? Marianne and Leone, oh god.
Hello, Marianne. All done for the day?
Oh, Sylvain. Yes, I was
Caspar
just heading back to my
relapsed.
quarters.
Well then, my timing couldn't be better. I was just heading into town and I thought maybe you'd like to join me?
I don't think I should.
I heard a story once about a beautiful maiden who was locked up in a monastery day and night. She was held prisoner by her own fear of the outside world. Then a brave knight set the girl free and took her to town, where they drank tea and talked for hours. So, my fair maiden?
Please, you should not waste your time on me. Besides, my adoptive father requested that I not stray too far from the monastery.
Margrave Edmund wants to keep you locked up, huh? I've heard he's, let's call it ambitious. Well, just tell him who I am. I think he'd approve. I'm heir to House Gautier, one of the most prominent families in the kingdom. I've got a crest, I've got money, and I'm stunningly handsome. What's that face for, Marianne? Was it the handsome thing? I can see how that might have been a bit much.
I don't really know you all that well, but I don't think it makes a difference. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me that you
That
have
face
a
was
crest.
crazy.
Oh, no. I didn't mean you should find my crest impressive. I meant your family would, and you know what? Maybe I should start over.
If you're going into town, please just go without me.
Oh, okay. I've got to get going anyway. Places to be, you know. Well, this is me going. But remember, should you ever need me, I will forever be your knight, my maiden.
I wonder what he meant by that.
That was the sound effects sound that I just made. I fucked it up, I know.
Well, hello there, gorgeous. You're looking lovely today. Join me on a stroll around town? Aw, is a sweet girl like you doing all this hard work by yourself? That's no good. Allow me to help.
Hi.
Oh, hey, Leone. Sorry, but I'm kind of in a hurry right now.
Hey! Get back here!
Whoa, no need to yell. Do you need something?
You chat up all the girls like that, don't you?
What a terrible thing to say. I see a girl, I figure it would be rude just to pass her by without at least a wink, or a nice word. But you knew that, so I'm going to get going now. See you, Leone.
Wait, now hold on! How come it's not rude for you to just pass me by?
Me? Pass who now?
Look at me. I'm a girl, you know.
And?
Oh, I see. A girl. You're a girl. Huh. Sorry. I know it's true in theory, but it looks like my brain just didn't want to accept it. But you're correct. You are a beautiful girl in your own right. Yes, that is a statement with which I agree. I am ever so terribly sorry for being so rude, my lady. How can I ever make this up to you?
Yeah, hang on, back up. Don't get the wrong idea.
Seriously, I feel just dreadful about how I acted. This is the first time I've done anything like this. It's shocking that I'm capable of such low behavior. Even if you are a somewhat crude, spirited girl, that doesn't excuse my...
What did you just call me?
Right, of course. I'm sorry. I can't believe I was so thoughtless.
Hey! Acting pitiful won't get you anywhere. I won't just forget about this, you know.
Why'd you stop him in the first place? Like, it didn't make any sense. Oh, bruh. Alright. So we're just gonna call it an end to this episode, and on the next episode we're most likely going to be doing at least one of these paralogs. We might do Marianne. So I'll see you guys for the next episode.